Oh, hold on. There's one thing I got to do. What is up, guys? It's your girl Colorful Squares here playing nothing right now, but I'm just letting everybody know that what I have planned for next year is going to be great. I plan on going to college and making something out of myself. And it's been so long since I've came a long way. It's just, you know, how that is. I just want everybody to know that what the heck happened? I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm doing completely fine. I'm gonna work on my movie for my Disney film, and hopefully I meet some friends that are interested in the same stuff as me when I go to college and all that good stuff. But I want to talk about my characters. My characters are going to be the main thing of the film. My all-star favorite character is the one in flames. I call her Flama, and her nickname is Flama. So I'm not going to tell you the character's name, or else you guys might steal it and copyright it from me, which I do not approve of. So, yes, this is my favorite character from Corpse Bride, by the way. Her name's Emily. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. It's very good. It should be on, I think, it should be on HBO Max or something, or if not Hulu, if not Stars, or whatever you watch. It should be on there. But without further ado, we are going to showcase some of my art to you. I like doing this. Look at my scrapbook, yay! I literally decorated this like, I think last week when I got bored. So this is the front of it. And this is the back. And we are going to talk about the first page, which is this. Hope y'all can see it just fine. So this is about me. So my word for Inktober was stuck. And I felt stuck because I didn't know what to do. Like, besides me spending my money like a bat out of hell, meaning I spend it all until I broke, like really broke, like nothing, it has to stop. Like, I have this addiction. Yes, I have my addiction to Fortnite, spending it on V-Bucks and shit. And that's a problem. Like, I have to stop. Get some help. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you know how that is. It's like, when you have an addiction, you try to stop. Like, for example, smoking. Like, before my grandma died, she quit smoking. Thank God. Rest her soul. I love you, Grandma. And it's not a good habit to have, especially vaping. Vaping is worse. You don't want those habits to come and be like, oh, a few years later, you have lung cancer and you can't breathe. And if you're a singer and you're doing that, you gotta stop. You cannot be doing that, especially if you have kids. You have to set an example for them, because if not, what the fuck are you doing? You're literally hurting yourself. That's like saying I'm gonna stab myself every day on my body until I'm bleeding and gushed out and don't know what to do with myself. Like, come on, man. It's important to find who you are. Like me, for example, even though you don't know what I look like, but I'm going to get my face reveal this Christmas. I promise you, it's going to be going down on Christmas Eve. It's going to be called Colorful Face Reveal or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, just let me know in chat what games y'all want me to play. I will be honored to take requests, like for Bayonetta, the new one that's coming out next year. I'll take that. I will what else? I'm gonna play Bayonetta, I'm gonna play Mario Kart 8 more, I'm gonna play Mario Party with friends, and just some other cool stuff. Like, you just never know. And I want to talk. Today's video is just about next year and what I'm gonna do after this. Like, you know how that is. It's just in life, you have to find out who you are and why you're here. Like me, for example, I'm here because I want to do computer animation. And that's my dream ever since I was a kid, ever since I could remember. Like, I hope y'all can hear me too, because I don't know if y'all can, but um, but I'll show you this artwork again. This is me right here. I don't know if y'all can see it very good, but this is all the stuff that she's going through, like her career, well, my career, what she's like, and you know, what she is. So we're gonna start off with life. She is happy, she's full of joy, and she likes talking to spirits. There's nothing wrong with that. And then there's death, which is malice. She always gets influenced by the badness of her stuff and like being manipulated by malice from Fortnite. That's the skin I like personally, sorry. And it's just, what the hell? Oh, hi, Crafty Shores MC. Speaking facts. I like that. Thank you. And she's a gamer girl. She loves video games. She likes to buy stuff for her audience and just make people feel happy. And just, how it's just great to talk about stuff and, just all this other stuff. And her dream is to work for Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks and make a lot of money and impress all the boys in school and make her, stand out and popular. But yeah, this is my artwork. I did it myself. This is me and how I feel stuck in everyday life. So yeah, we're gonna go on to the next page. This one's kind of personal, but I don't mind showing it off because this is how I felt in my home. So this is me. That on the left-hand side, I think that's my right-hand side, but whatever. That's my parents. They kept me captive and trapped in my own emotions and stuff. And on the right-hand side is my family and my two cousins and my auntie Bianca. They're very nice. This picture explains a lot because I've been through a lot of stuff in my life to where I got promised a lot of stuff like, oh, Maya, I'm going to take you here. I'm going to take you there. I'm going to take you everywhere around the world. But did it happen? No. Because one, sacrifice. Two, you got to think about others. And three, well, three was just the outcome. I mean, and the outcome was very, very sad, to be honest with you. It wasn't great. I missed out on my prom in high school. I messed up my junior year by doing something stupid. It wasn't getting arrested or anything, but I flunked out of my junior year because I had a nervous breakdown. Like I couldn't do it no more. So senior year of high school, I passed with honors, and they gave me some rewards, which I was totally grateful for. And it was just crazy. Like, I went to a mental hospital 3 times in a row because I lost myself. Like, I couldn't deal with the world. I'm letting y'all know I'm autistic. I will say the least. I am autistic. I don't learn like others, and it's hard for me to catch on. So you guys are going to have to slow down for me. It's just, you can't be going out here like, oh, I'm going to do my everyday life, wake up, eat breakfast, go to my boring ass job, come home to my wife, if not single, come home to my life and just do it all over again. No, that's not me. I want to wake up every morning feeling great about myself, going to my dream job, which is at the Disney Studios, and just making a life out of myself. They'd be like, hey, Maya, what up, though? Hey, we want your ideas for this new movie coming out, and we don't have anything else to talk about. I'm like, okay, we can do that. We can go on a lunch break and see what we can come up with. We go out the drawing pads, drawing books, and whatever. Just having fun, like you know how that is. But I'm tired of people talking mean on the video games and stuff and making fun of kids and it's just so evil. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I had a lot of people last year and the years before that trying to kill themselves over bullshit. Like, everyday life, like, whoa, 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 slow down. You don't have to kill yourself just because your girl cheated on you or your boy then broke up with you because he was doing stupid shit. Like, for example, cheating on you with a hotter girl because she has bigger titties, or something retarded like I just broke up with my ex-boyfriend and cheating on this other guy. I'm like, no, you can't be doing all that. And then once you play the video game Fortnite and I'm on it and you're telling me you want to kill yourself, that's like, no, don't do that. You have a beautiful life ahead of you. Like, what the heck? Like, I tell people, I keep it real with them on my video games all the time and during my live streams. Like, there's nothing wrong with playing the game, pretending to kill yourself. That's nothing wrong with that. But in reality, you can't be doing that. Like, you have to chill out. But yeah, this is what I drew. So yes, my art style is a little, I say Disney-ish, if not Ever After High-ish. But yeah, this was explaining my whole life of what I was, going through in my life. So yeah. So we go to the next page. This one kind of reminds me of Sailor Moon. Well, the other one will, but this one kind of reminds me of Sailor Moon and Alice Through the Looking Glass. You remember that movie where she was in that time room and you saw all the different clocks and stuff coming out? I'm like, you know what? Let me draw something similar to that. So this is my original character. She's in that room. And besides being in that room, she imagined TNT of everybody's life trapped inside of a mirror, making it think like Sailor Moon. Like, if you watch Sailor Moon, you'll understand where I'm coming from. You know how Sailor Moon's boyfriend was trapped inside the mirror by this evil girl. I know her name, I just can't think of it right now. But yeah, it's just crazy how the world's changing nowadays and COVID is just. Oh, let's talk about that real quick. Do not take that damn shot. It is not okay. Okay? Do not do it because one, you don't know what's in it. Two, it's not safe. And three, if you're pregnant, you're gonna cause a lot of harm to your infant child baby. I'm just letting you know right now. Don't do that. Like, you can't be saying that, oh, I'm gonna take a first step for everything, but you're really not. You're really going backwards. So if you saw that movie Ready Player One, that movie was the shit, by the way. I highly recommend you watch it. So yeah. But we're gonna go to the next page. I like doing this, by the way. So after I'm done showing you my artwork, I am gonna talk more about my movie and you know how that is. So this one is basically off of KDA. I think you guys can see it really good. That I did a really good job of doing this one. So this is a Callie in her awesome outfits as usual, her mask, and just doing her. She's a rapper from KDA League of Legends. I play the game all the time. It's a very great game. I highly recommend you play it. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you guys, watch that show on Netflix called A.K.A. It's very good. I haven't watched it yet, but once I get my Netflix stuff paid for, I'll watch it. But this one is about Compass. Now, in my vision, it was about Pocahontas just trying to find out who her love was and just going around the world like one day and just exploring stuff instead of just being the same old area in her life. It's like, okay. Oh, this one's my favorite one. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. That's me right there. And Nicki Minaj is my favorite artist, and she's telling me to defeat this imposter. Like, you know how that happened. So that's Cardi B up there on her staff trying to kick my ass, and I'm not allowing it. Like choke leave the thick thighs. So I had fun doing this. It was like one of my favorite pieces, and it also taught me how to draw like female bodies and different stuff. Like I'm still trying to work on the female body. It's not that hard to draw. It's just I tend to like find my own way to draw things, like my faces, my eyes. Like you see those eyes? I always do my eyes like this. Okay. Oh, here we go. This one's a good one. So the drawings I'm showing you was based off of Inktober. If you're an artist like me, you know what Inktober is. But for those that aren't or want to know about it, I'll tell you right now. Inktober, I'll put this down for a minute. Inktober is basically about you drawing out a word into your artwork and making it come to life. Like, for example, stuck. When I think of the word stuck, I usually think about like, what am I gonna do in my life? Like, what am I gonna do to pay for college, or what am I gonna do to save up for a car or apartment building, or what am I gonna do this? What is that? I always ask myself, what am I gonna do? So it's just like you have to worry about things in life that are really important. Car is one of them. Two is your own place, and three, there is no three, but I'll include a three. There's friends and family, but mostly friends. Because I know when you go to school, you always think about your friends. Who doesn't? Like, it's even worse nowadays because you have to wear a mask and stuff. I don't like that. Like, if you want to talk to somebody, pull that motherfucker down and be like, "Hey, how you doing, girl? Hey, man, how you doing, man?" But I understand the police officers want to do. You know what? I'm not going to get into that. We are going to get into this artwork right now. So this word for this one was moon. So I thought of Sailor Moon. What if I can make myself into a own Sailor Moon character? So I made myself into a Sailor Moon character, and I'm wearing a white long dress with that top. And one day the Sailor Guardians couldn't get up and move, and I was the only one left. So I decided to use my powers and make them get back up and be like, "Hey, I'm an Aries. Let's do this right now. We are going to fight together and never give up, because if we do, we're going to let the enemies win." And like I always say, the good guys always win, even though in reality that's a lie. But in my world, the good guys always win. So shut up. Anyway, we're going to go on to this one. For all you Teen Titan fans out there, I'm one of them. So I drew this one. This word was loop. So I read the comic book of Raven. It was very good. It was just, she was going through a lot in her teenage years. She lost her mom. She lost her memory, like Dory. Like, what's going on? I don't remember anything. So I decided to draw this because this was her friend in the comic book, and this was the crush that she had a crush on, which was I think Beast Boy or whatever. So yeah, it was good. And of course, I had to put her dad up there, so why not? So I appreciate you guys watching this because you know how that is. I don't have time for this. Oh, now for all you Bad Batch fans out there, I drew this because Hunter is in love with my imaginary character that I made. Her name is Angel, and she is an Aries, and she's a shapeshifter, meaning she can transform into anybody like Mystique from X-Men. So yeah. So this is her and him. She's in love with him, and even though they're not from different, even though they're not from the same universe, they tend to visit each other every now and then. So, you know, he likes to call her on the little, what is it called? The camera vision thing, you know, that little thing that they use to communicate and you see the bodies of the person. That's what they've been using to, you know, keep in touch. Ooh, they're in love. Yeah, and that word was sprout. So yeah. This one I had fun with. So this one was called Fuzzy. So I thought of a girl with a lot of hair, and she couldn't find her comb one day, but her imagination was running loose, and she decided to be like, okay, I'm gonna play imagination. Where's my comb? Like Dora, like, where's my comb? Can you help me find my comb? And then all of a sudden the bear, like, hey, I found your comb. I'm like, yay! I can do my hair finally. Oh, I finally found it. Hang on, give me 1 second. So this is what I was talking about. I know you guys can't read it or whatever because it's backwards, but this is what Inktober is. Every day you have a word to draw out. So like, for example, the first word is crystal. I would think of Steven Universe. I would draw out her in the forest trying to pick out a crystal, or I can imagine me in Star Wars as a youngling going into that mystic cave trying to find a crystal for my lightsaber. That's a good one. But yeah, Inktober is basically about you transforming a word into your drawing. Well, putting a word in your drawing, like literally. So, okay. I'm gonna leave that door open. I had to do that because this one is really good. This is about her finding her way home, but she was afraid to go out and be on her own. So one day, while she was out in the world, she went in a she went by the river one day and she found out a door was in the middle of the sky, and it opened stairs down to where she was, and it was her dead mother. And she said, there's nothing to be afraid of. The world is out there for you to explore. And um, you don't have to be shut in your own shell. You can always come out and explore things. So, yeah, this is, I know you can't hardly see it, but if you can, I'm glad you like it. If not, I'm sorry. I have to trace that in fine ink so you guys can see it. This one is kind of personal, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. It's about me and my auntie Bianca. She gave me a limit of, she treated us one day to anything we wanted in the grocery store, but I kind of went overboard and put everything I wanted in there. And the girls was looking at me like, okay, Amaya, she said we can get whatever we want. Yes, but you're doing too much. We had to put a few things back that you wanted. And then when the price came out, it was like, I don't know, $50 for stuff. She was pissed. Like, why would you abuse my card like that? Like, like, don't do that. Just because I said I treated y'all, that doesn't mean go overboard and spend all my shit. Now that I'm broke, you can't do that anymore. So it was just really crazy. This one was fun. So this is about woolly mammoth and poisonous frog being friends. Yes, I know that's kind of weird, but I just did it for Inktober. So the word was called extincts because that poisonous frog and woolly mammoth. Woolly mammoth is extinct. So I drew these two characters out. They're the best of friends. He's a boy, and that's a girl. She's shy. She was trying to find her family, but they end up getting killed by the meteors. And he lost his way to find his family because you know how that is. He was trying to find different things to eat, and he got lost like the ugly duckling. Like, you know how that is. This one, for all you SMG4 fans out there, I'm one of them. I ended up drawing this because I thought of Splatoon. Like, who doesn't like Splatoon? That is fun. Like, you know, just because you call yourself an artist, that doesn't mean like, oh,